Hello and welcome everyone to this week's COT review. I'm Thomas from COTbase.com. Today we're going to have a look at the 44th COT report of 2015, and as usual we're going to start off with the changes in commercials positions. Here we go. As you can see, we've got the gasoline on top of our list with a 26% change in commercials positions. We've got a huge 53% change in small speculators positions, pushing them from net short territories back up to net long territories. This change, of course, is a bearish COT change signal. Of course, may be coming a bit late. As you can see, we've already had a bit of a decline last week, or this week. So, but anyhow, it's there. The change signal is definitely large. Moving on to the 5 years chart, we're going to see how extreme this market is. And as you can see, we are not, we can't really talk about a big extreme. It's definitely more bullish than bearish if you look at the COT charts. Small speculators were heavily bearish last week. Of course, that can be considered a significant bullish COT extreme signal, and that may be affecting prices, as you may see on the chart over here. Moving on to gold, where we have a 21% change in commercials position. You can see the change size over here being much larger than average, although we do see similar changes in the past 52 weeks. Of course, it is a bullish COT change signal that, of course, may stop this decline that we are experiencing right now. Don't forget, we're getting to very significant support levels. 5 year chart is going to tell us how extreme this market is, and you can see that we're moving away from bullish COT extreme levels. But we're not at those really large COT bearish extreme levels. So we may need to take that into consideration. We have a bit of a decline in the past couple of weeks now, and but anyhow, this bullish COT extreme signal is still, as you can see, in place. Prices could not go below the previous low, and that is what we should be looking at right now. Copper is our next market with a 19% change over there in commercials positions. We have, of course, we can talk about, similarly to gold, a bullish COT change signal. And the 5 years chart, here we go, is again showing us not too much right now. The last larger COT extreme signal was a relative bullish one back over here. The previous one was a much larger signal. But as you can see, none of them were really trend changers. As you can see, we still have this downtrend in the market. Moving on to large speculator COT extreme, we've got sugar on top of our list with a 75 report extreme in large speculators. Jumping to the 5 year chart, we can see everything on a wider time frame, and of course, as you can see, it is unquestionable bearish COT extreme signal. And yes, you can see that basically this week we managed to reach even greater highs than before, but eventually by the end of the week prices gone down, and that may be signaling us the end of this little leg of rally right over here in this downtrend. Platinum, our next market, with a 59 report extreme in large speculators, and as you can see, it's not an extreme to talk about. Again, the major or the last larger extreme that we were experiencing in this market was bullish, but not that significant, and of course, as you can see on the chart, could not take any effect on price. So there's nothing against the continuation of this downtrend, at least from the COT report side. And heating oil, last but not least, heating oil, 27 report extreme, so barely an extreme that we usually talk about, but anyhow, it's there, and you can see that we had a bullish extreme a few months ago. The beginning of this year, actually, was an effective signal pushing prices much higher very rapidly, but then prices fell, and they're again declining right now. So we may need to wait a couple of reports, maybe not even a couple, but a lot of reports before we reach an even greater bullish extreme that might put an end to this decline that we're experiencing in heating oil. Okay, that is going to be all for this review. Of course, don't forget we can show you all COT charts on our COT charts page. And of course, this COT analysis page that we're looking at would give you the option to have a more in-depth and detailed COT analysis than what I just gave you. Giving you the option of looking at new COT report types, other data types, of course, all markets, and adding other great functions to the table. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope to see you next week. Have a great weekend. Take care. Goodbye.